Okay, so Ross and James, thank you so much for joining us. We're really excited to have a chat with you today.
Yes.
And can I just firstly congratulate you on your BAFTA win for An Irish Goodbye, and congratulate you as well on your nomination for the Oscars. Just absolutely fantastic news. And we were all cheering in our house when you won the award. Can I ask you where you're recording from today, or where you're based today? Are you in LA at the minute, Ross?
So I'm in LA now, yes, sort of recovering from the jet lag, but having a great time. And Jamesy boy, are you still in Belfast? Are you coming out soon?
Yes, I'm still in Belfast, but I'm coming out really soon. Yes.
Brilliant. And what time is it there, Ross?
It is 8:30 in the morning, but listen, my body clock doesn't know where I am. It could be the middle of the night for all I know.
Brilliant. You're still on Irish time, are you?
I think I am. Yeah, I think so. Some kind of time.
So An Irish Goodbye, I'm just going to introduce it, a 2022 short film directed by yourself, Ross White, and Tom Berkeley. It's been nominated for the Academy Award for Best Live Action Short Film, and recently, as we say, won Best British Short at the 76th BAFTA Awards. And it stars James Martin, who is with us today, Seamus O'Hara, Paddy Jenkins, and Michelle Fairley. And as I say, we're here with Ross and James. And so I'm going to ask you a couple of questions, if you don't mind. I'm sure you've been talking, Ross, to a lot of people about the movie, but can you tell us just a wee bit about it?
Yeah, absolutely. So An Irish Goodbye is a short film, as you say, that follows these two estranged brothers, Lorcan, who James plays, and Turlough, who Seamus O'Hara plays. And they're sort of thrown back together after the death of their mum, and they have this kind of fractious relationship, and they come back to this family farm in rural Northern Ireland, and they're kind of trying to work out what to do next, and Turlough is trying to work out what to do with Lorcan's care arrangements, and then they discover their mother had this unfulfilled bucket list that she left behind her, and James's character Lorcan says that he refuses to go anywhere until they've completed every single wish on the list on behalf of their late mum.
Lovely. That sounds fantastic. And do you have a favorite scene? Do you have a favorite moment in it?
It's a great question. I'm gonna say my favorites. We had so much fun filming it. There's a big sort of central part of the film where the guys are doing this list of the bucket list wishes, and we had a really good time with that. But actually, my favorite moment is a slightly more dramatic one, and it's later on in the film. They have this dinner table scene where James and Seamus are just, it's just the two of them working with each other, and they just both give these beautiful performances. So I'm really proud of that one.
Oh, brilliant. And tell me this, Ross, you're obviously a fan of the arts, and I know that this particular project was funded through one of our lottery projects, the development of it as well. Are there any other artists based here or arts organizations that have supported you or inspired you in your career to date? I'm just thinking of, the artists that work backstage as well, that a lot of the times that we don't see or hear about,
No, absolutely. I mean, my sort of upbringing artistically was in the theatre. That was where I kind of started out, and some of the amazing community run kind of arts organizations we've got in Northern Ireland, Beaver Players that I used to be a member of, and Rivara Productions, which was this youth run by and for youth kind of theatre group. So all those great organizations gave me a start and really got me excited about storytelling. And then the professional work that happens in our wee place is just astounding for the size of it, and the theatre companies still working on, and the theatres, the Lyric, the Mac, and Prime Cut, and all these great Bruiser, all these great companies that we're just so fortunate to have. And then there's so many, the writers as well, the novelists and the writers, and Lisa McGain, what she's doing for us, it's a really exciting time to be from Northern Ireland and be an artist, trying to make work.
That's right. And I suppose a win for you is a win for us all, isn't it?
Oh yeah, well that's very, I guess that, it is really important, and it's really important to show sort of, for us, seeing the likes of the guys from Boogaloo and Graham, which was a short film in 2015, you know, Brian, the producer there, and Michael Lennox and the team behind that, seeing them make this thing in Northern Ireland that then did a similar, you know, BAFTAs and the Oscars won on a similar journey. I think it's really important for anybody in any kind of community to see people doing the thing you want to do and show that it's possible, you know, and then it feels like, well, if they can do that, maybe one day I can give that a go. And that's definitely how I felt when I saw the success of Boogaloo and Graham all those years ago. So yeah.
And that's fantastic. And here you are, you know, in LA, getting ready for the Oscars. That's amazing, isn't it?
It's all a bit surreal, yeah. It's a bit pinch me, but we're just, you know, we're just trying to have fun with it now and enjoy ourselves. I'm sure James will tell you, we had some night at the BAFTAs. We had a really good time there, and we're going to do exactly the same for the Oscars. And just, you know, they are competitions in a way, but all, you know, by being here, you've kind of won by being in the room. So we're just going to have a good old time and enjoy. I would say the sunshine, but actually it started snowing in LA the day before we arrived. Can you believe it? Yeah.
Wow. That's brilliant. So you're talking about inspiration there, James. If I could come to you, you're now an award-winning actor. So what inspired you to become an actor?
It was actually for a friend of mine who has Down syndrome as well, called Walsh. And it was actually for him that I would know about a drama group up the road. And I thought to myself, I might as well talk to my folks about this drama group up the road. And I thought I might as well give it a try out. And next minute I became a fantastic actor from the junior to the senior group. And next minute, bang, I got my own TV show, Ups and Downs, directed by Owen Freeland. And it's been fantastic ride, and it's until it comes about.
Absolutely fantastic. And here you are going to the Oscars.
I mean, I'm just glad that an Irish goodbye is going this far, even though that it is going to the Oscars. So, you know, especially on the day of my birthday, with the awards that's going to happen on, it's put an icing on my birthday cake that it might happen, but we don't know.
Absolutely. That's a brilliant birthday present, isn't it? Just to be there.
It'd be fantastic. I'm gonna party in style with the boys. It's been great, really.
And tell me, Ross talked about the BAFTAs there, and he said you might have a wee story to tell us about the BAFTAs. What was your favorite part of being at the BAFTA ceremony and obviously winning the award?
My favorite part. Good question. To actually got the BAFTA was one. And especially shaking hands with my work colleague, Brendan Frizio is another one. But I mean, he's just a fantastic fella, and I would do anything for anybody like him. It's
James, what about your mate Colin Farrell? You got on well with him, didn't you?
I thought that was going to come in at some point. Yeah, it was actually really nice to talk to Colin, because we've got something in common as one thing, and also was the best 20 minutes of conversation that I had with him, and was just fantastic, really.
Brilliant. And James, if there's any other young aspiring actors out there, what advice would you give them?
Well, it really depends on where they are living, you know, really depend on what the local drama is. But I would like say talk to your parents first before you commit to a drama group. But it's just nice just to see everyone connect, and I always say to a lot of my copies that it doesn't matter if you have a disability, as long as if you do what you can, and now it's such a big by its cover, so it's great.
That's brilliant advice. And you've mentioned your local drama group a couple of times. James, what do you call that group?
B for players, for boss. And I've been acting in theatre for a long time as well, so I would say about 16 years now, I think.
Oh, you're a seasoned actor.
This is he's a veteran. He's a veteran of the boards at this point. Yeah, is it Babosh Drama Group, isn't it? At Beaver Players, you were saying, James?
Yes, that's right, yes.
Fantastic. And are you looking forward to meeting anybody at the Oscars? Is there anybody you'd love to meet at the Oscars? This for both of you.
That's a good question. Well, James, you've been speaking a lot about. Have you frozen there, James? I'll do mine first. Then who am I really excited to meet? I've not had a chance yet to meet Michelle Yeoh, and she is nominated for Everything Everywhere All at Once. So that'll be really cool to meet her because I love that film. But we were blessed a bit because we got to go to this like nominees lunch beforehand. So we got to meet a lot of our heroes and got to meet Steven Spielberg and stuff, which was really unbelievable. James, who are you excited to meet at the Oscars?
I'm very excited to meet Tom Cruise and Steven Spielberg.
That's a good answer.
That'll just be absolutely brilliant. So look, thank you so much for coming and chatting to us today. We're all, the whole country's as excited as you are. I know loads of people having Oscar parties that don't normally. Lots of people sitting up. We're going to be rooting for you. We're going to be cheering for you. As you say, you've already won, but wouldn't it be brilliant on the night of James's birthday to win the Oscar? And why not? Listen,
it would be nice. It would be very nice, yeah. But we're gonna make a time of our lives of it for sure, and have a really good time, and get some birthday cake on the red carpet or something like that.
Brilliant. Listen, thanks so much, and
thank you.
Good luck.
Thanks for having us. Really lovely to chat. Cheers, Alan.
Okay, bye.
Right, thanks, folks. Well done, James. See you in a bit.
See you in a bit, boss. Bye.